Tell me, what was your screen time last week? I don't even dare to look at mine. It's probably like more than 10 hours a day, and I sleep 8 hours a day, so that's concerning. But today is Sunday. That means it is my self-care and reset day, and I'm gonna bring you with me to do it all while I yap about shit. Something about me is I hate talking. I actually my brain is on empty on default. When I go out, I'm probably the most boring person to talk to because I just have nothing to talk about. So I'm starting this series. I'm trying to do it every week. Can I trust myself to do that? I don't know, but I want to practice yapping a little bit more because I have terrible social skills. It's so bad that I think I'm autistic sometimes. Well, we'll find out. Who knows, I'll take a test in the future. And I also look terrible right now because I'm just at home. I'm like barefaced, but it's whatever, you know. If my ugliness brings down the views, it's whatever. Someone who want to watch me accept me for me. Oh, that was so cringe. Okay, sorry. We gotta do something cringe in our lives. I mean, like, what's the point of life, right? Which is the point of this video. I want to talk about how, like, I've been going through this existential crisis. I love astronomy, astrophysics, and every time I indulge in it and just think about it, I go through like a panic attack and like think there's no point to life, which is not good. Let's start our self-care and reset day. This is my to-do list. I don't know if I'll add anything in here. I hope that this series can help my speech better because I really suck at talking. I don't know how to explain it to you, especially if like I'm talking to a real person. I cannot function, and I don't have words. My vocabulary is like a small. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, let's start. First up is laundry. I don't know how people do something while talking because I cannot multitask at all. My brain just can only do one thing at once. That's my cat. Recently, I created a group chat where I just yap about my own opinions and stuff, and I have so much to say, and I'm sure like I have a lot of people who disagree with me because, well, firstly, I'm an atheist. I don't believe a God exists, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe a higher power exists. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's like agnostic atheist. But I think religion is a coping mechanism. God is man-made. And people who believe in astrology, do we even need to say? I think people who believe that the stars, the position of the stars, determine your life and your whatever. If you really think about it, it was created because people feel like they need more meaning into their lives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you believe in those stuff, like, we can agree to disagree. I love to debate. I love to have conversations. I'm not trying to like look down on you, so please don't look down on me. I mean, if you want to. I've been listening to a lot of Band of the Week like the past month. I don't even know how it looks like because I just listened to him on Spotify. I just discovered him while I created my new room. Moved into my new room where I have notification. I'll show you my cat. Hi. No. Hola. He loves to talk. He's so chatty. Hola. I'll go put my clothes in the laundry. I don't think you want to see that. So my house don't have water and I cannot wash my sheets, but I already put it in with the detergent. Next in the list, journaling. Almost every year I keep a journal, but this year 2026 is the most boring one because it's just like this, and then I have pictures over here, and then I just have pages for me to write, something like that. But last time I did all the like, let me show you. I have like 5 books of these, and I do things like that. Ta-da! I just love sticking stickers. I have so much stickers, but now that obsession has died, it's no longer in use. This is what I wrote. I actually can't believe a year has passed and I genuinely don't know what I have done. I have tied my self-worth to my productivity for so long that I think it's time to let it go. I probably did that to an extent already because the life that I chased for so long seems meaningless to me now. The empire and shit. One thing has never changed though. I still think the most important thing in life is just to live well, eat well, and find happiness in the little things. I've always expressed how grateful I am for what I have in my life despite not having, and then I scribbled, I'm like, yeah. I crashed out. It's getting so corny. Anyway, the more I live, the more hatred I have for humanity. Not all people are bad, but why are people so fucking selfish? I guess it's in our nature as humans to be greedy, but ew! Fuck capitalism too. All about money, 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 while making more and more people miserable. I know it's not that serious, maybe it's that serious, but like, kind of off topic, I am deciding to be child-free by choice. Although I'm 23, it's not really the age where people talk about kids just yet. But you know, I think I am standing on that. Things could change, who knows? But right now I am. And there's so many lists of reasons, but like, I don't know if anyone's interested. I would just, because I just said like, I have hatred for humanity and all that. I could tell you some of the weird reasons I don't want to have a child. It's because like bringing a child into this world, I know it's like the best time to have kids right now, or like not necessarily, I mean like the best time to live right now because it's so innovative. People like so much convenience, it's like comfortable, and it's just a great life from the outside. And I think not in a suicidal way, genuinely, but if I could choose to have not existed, I wouldn't. What the fuck do you mean? Can you guys tell me, like, you guys like really want to live? I'm sure I know a lot of people who like don't want to die and want to live, and not like I want to die right now. Well, who knows? Okay, guys, I don't need help. Okay, I don't need help. What I'm saying is life is not that worth it, and like, okay. To bring a child into this world, what I was trying to say, that was off topic. What I was trying to say is people are so selfish and greedy and mean and bad, and I know it exists, like you can't help it, there's good people out there too, but like, nah. I really want to get my point across. There's actually so much things like in my head where I'm like imagining how I'm talking, but I cannot get it out because I suck at talking. So I hope someone is like more introspective than me and more like philosophical than me could like put it into words. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Because fuck capitalism too. Like, I was kind of, you know, supportive of it. It's not like, in the big picture, it's not like the most terrible thing. I don't know, you decide. But the intentions behind it, I really hate it. And then like, people just love to step over people for their own benefit, and I hate that. That felt nice. Next in the list is face mask. I'm gonna go wash my face and I'll be back. This is the face mask I'm doing today. It's collagen firming mask. I want to tell you about my hair. You look at my hair. This is not the hairstyle I chose. Well, I kind of caused it myself. But I haven't had a haircut in years. Can you believe that? In years, and it looks like this because I dyed my hair too much and everything fell apart. And I had like so many, like the whole patch here, it was all at this length because it broke off. So I need like 3 more years, guys. You give me 3 more years and I'll come back with beautiful hair. Probably not, because I'm planning to dye my hair again next month because I'm going traveling, and how can I go travel with this black, brown, yellow hair? I used to have like pink hair, like bright pink hair. I loved it. I wanted the pink hair forever. And then after that, I kind of got sick of it. I don't want it forever anymore. So I dyed my hair red, but I used the box dye, and I'm like, 40 minutes? Okay, let me put it for like an hour and a half. And then when an hour and a half passed, I was doing a lot of things. Like, I was just in the middle of it. I'm like, let's wait a little longer. And I wait until 3 hours. And after that, I washed my hair. Everything fell off. And it became like this. And that was a year ago. Can you believe how much it grew in a year? Not much. Hello. This is how much it grew. I kind of gave myself a little trim too because it was so like split. Oh, let me try using a mic. Mic test. I filled my water and came back. I drink about a gallon, more than a gallon of water a day. For some, that's rookie numbers. For some, that's way too much because my friends drink like 500 ml a day, strugglingly. But I don't know, I feel like if there's an apocalypse and there's a shortage of water, I'm the first one to die. I cannot go 30 minutes, 10 minutes without another sip of water. So I'm connected to the mic, but like there's nowhere to check if it's working or not. So after I record this and there's no audio, I'm gonna crash out so bad. Let me tell you a story of... Well, I'm a little salty about this story, but I know it's no big deal. You know, I'm keeping it on a very like light side of my heart. I swear. But I was at this party, not like the party, but a Christmas party, I think. And then like there's a game where we play a drinking game, and then there's one like category where everyone has to go one round. Like you choose a category, and then like everyone has to say, like if it's a brand, then you say the brand. You know what I'm saying? And then it was about skincare, and then like, you know, when I'm on the spot, I really cannot function, and I lost. Okay, I lost. The category was skincare. And I know I have acne, and like I've struggled with acne for a decade. Let me just tell you, if I sleep 6 hours a night, I will have 3 huge cystic zits. And then if I eat fried chicken yesterday, I will have 4 cystic zits coming out. And if I'm stressed, I will have 5. You know what I'm trying to say. I am very, very sensitive, and if I have like cat fur on me, it gets really sensitive as well. You know, life's just unfair, and I've accepted that. But then the category was skincare, and like I said one category, and then like it went through one round, and I'm like, oh, it's me again. I couldn't say anything, but I couldn't think of anything. You know, when you're just on the spot, you really cannot function. And it's okay, I lost, like it's whatever. But my friend, a guy friend, said, of course she doesn't know skincare brands, look at her face, or something like that. Okay, that was not line for line, that was not quoted, but something like that. Like, of course she doesn't know the brands, she has acne. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna do this lightly. I'm probably one of the friends out of our whole group that spent the most money on skincare and the most time. Do you know my skincare routine? Well, I have lightened it a lot recently because my skin barrier has been a bit irritated from exfoliating that product. So like I have to keep it down to like 3 to 4 things a night, or maybe 2, just like moisturizer and pimple cream. My point is, that was so fucking mean. You don't know? Well, I'm just glad for you that you don't have to deal with this. But you can't help what people don't understand. It's whatever. I swear, it's whatever. You know, since young, I have been so much into astronomy and physics and everything. I'm not trying to say I'm a smartass. No, I don't know anything about calculus or anything. And every time I think about how large the universe is, and like before the Big Bang, it's not just a theory. There's so much evidence. You don't tell me Big Bang doesn't exist. Stop it. Okay. Before that, it was just a bunch of like hydrogen, helium or something, like the quantum field, blah 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 blah, and then like the burst of something, blah blah blah. And then like you think about what's before that and how did that happen, and then like it's so huge. You know, the universe is 14 billion years old. If you put it in a calendar year, we're not even the last few seconds. You know, there's 365 days. You imagine you put that 14 billion, 14.8 billion or something into 365 days. We're not even the last few seconds. Sometimes I just think too much about these, and I go into a rabbit hole, and I have an existential crisis. And I'm also quite nihilistic. Nihilistic is kind of like, how to say, like life is just, if you bring life into this world, it's guaranteed suffering for them. In a way, right? I mean, like, of course, someone will experience grief, heartbreak, stress, struggling, and those things does grow a person. I get it, and then you become stronger, wiser. But to me, what's the fucking point? I'll probably look back at this and think like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I saying? And like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic. Well, I am slightly pessimistic about the future, where I think AI will take over and then everyone be like, you see the Gen Alpha, right? Everyone is growing up with ChatGPT or like AI in general, and it's the norm for them already. And they won't grow up. I'm me also. We won't have critical thinking skills. We just think halfway and then like, oh, ask AI. Or ask AI to do it, complete it for me. We can't even form simple sentences. So like, I don't know if the future is that great. And by great, I prioritize like happiness, fulfillment in our like lives, not like innovation. Who the fuck cares about flying cars? I mean, it's cool, but as long as we're happy, right? And then like, a lot of people find fulfillment in having a family, and I think that's great. But like, it's a pyramid scheme, bro. Okay, it's kind of bad to say that. I'm trying to say like, you know, to fulfill us, we bring another life into this world, and then like the world gets worse, and then like it's a cycle, and then like the next generation is like in a bad world. I'm just being too negative. I swear I'm not negative. Like, that's what a negative person would say. But I swear I'm a very positive and always happy person. I'm always in a good mood. But I think so. Okay. It's not about me. My skin is actually really bad, and I acknowledge that I am like ugly in a way. Like, I look like a 2 out of 10 when I'm at home, when I just woke up, maybe a 0 out of 10. And if I like dress up and like put on makeup and like do my hair and like do things properly, on a good day I could be a 6 out of 10. But like, because I've struggled with acne so much, my skin is terrible. I have a lot of large pores, I have a lot of wrinkles, I have a lot of scars, and I am secure with that. Honestly, like, I have grown out of insecurity for like the longest time now. Like, I used to struggle with it a lot, where sometimes teenager stuff, you just get so insecure. But I can genuinely say that I don't care now. Not saying I don't care to better myself, but I don't care what other people think. Like, it's whatever, this is my face. What are you gonna do about it? The next video I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna talk about like atheism. I don't even know how to say the word, but it's gonna offend a lot of people, and I'm not trying to disrespect or offend people. Just to make that clear, I want to have a healthy debate of like, I will say all the points that don't make sense, and people could tell me what they think. I might come across as like I am right, but you can do that too, but don't disrespect each other. Because I really love to talk about the topic of God, because I think religion is just a coping mechanism and God is man-made, like I said just now. Well, who knows, I could be wrong, but I think that one could be more, my opinion could be more true. But of course, to people who are in religions, you would think that your opinions are more true. So we can just talk about it, it's no big deal, right? Especially the world is not 6,000 years old. But we leave it for the next video. Now it is time for the teeth whitening. Before that, I want to tell you, recently I started watching Young Sheldon with my boyfriend. I fucking love it! Yo guys, I printed these pictures with this printer. This is the Canon Selfie Square printer. It is very worth it. I used it for a year and a half already, and I always print pictures with this one, but it's so fucking expensive. One piece of refill paper is like USD $1. This is clearly taking advantage of the system. Like printers, it's already proven that printers are so cheap because they make the ink so expensive. I don't know, maybe I'm just consuming too much false information. But I bought some products that I unboxed. Number one is the wrinkle patch, because I always frown when I sleep, which is not in my control. I've been doing it since I was as young as I could remember. So hopefully this one fixes it. Some people say it works, some people say it don't. And then this is my cleanser that has treated me the best. And this is a light moisturizer I use throughout the day. And this is my main moisturizer. This one has been very good for my skin barrier. And I've never used a lip scrub, but my lips are so dry. So let me try using a lip scrub. I feel like if I sleep with this, which is what most people do, I might get like zits all over here. Oh, it feels very firm. My current song obsession is Think You're Someone New by Arden Jones. You like to think you're someone new. Or his other song, That Love, is also very good. I dropped the roof down 92, you leaning out the window. This is my mom and my cat. I am done with everything except for sweeping my floor and throwing out the trash. Oh, you can see me over there. But I'm also done yapping for the day. So this is the end of the video. I have no more sentences to say. I don't know if anyone is watching this, but if you made it through like the 30 minutes of the video, it's either your attention span is very good or you have nothing to do with your life. Let me know. But I hope one person enjoyed this video and hearing me yap, because I don't know how to yap. I'm practicing how to yap. And I will see you next week. Maybe. I don't know. I have a beach day next week, so I probably don't have time. That's excuses. We'll see next week. I'm traveling. Okay. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Bye-bye.